All right, joining us today on Pirate Radio Live, former Pirate first baseman, now with the Yankees organization, Josh Moylan, joining us. Josh, how you doing, man? Good to see you again.
Yeah. Thanks for having me on. I've been doing good, just grinding through the off season, trying to get ready for some spring training.
Yes, sir. The baseball hardly ever stops, so hopefully you can catch your breath a little bit. But let's talk about your 2025 and how it went for you. Tell us about your season.
Yeah, I mean it was a fun season. It was one that had some ups and downs, but it was one that I think was really good for me to kind of continue to better myself mentally and physically as a player. And first half of the year was kind of shaky, but then back half of the year was really good. So it was cool to see those adjustments I made kind of play out. And I think it was a really important year for me because it showed me like baseball is going to have its ups and downs, but how can you continue to work through it?
Man, that is a sentiment I've heard talking to a lot of former Pirates where it's not like the entire year goes good or the entire year goes bad. There's ups and downs, and how are you able to kind of stick with it when things aren't going your way? And because it's a physical game, obviously, but a mental game too, right?
Yeah, I mean it's tough. I mean the physical part is the part I was glad I was able to really do well at this year. I didn't miss any games for injuries or anything like that, so
Nice.
that was good. And physical side was great, but mental side it's easy to let the season kind of eat at you sometimes, where you have 400 something at bats during a season, and if you let those 20 25 that maybe aren't great, you let them kind of eat at you a little bit, and then things start to pile up. But I think it was good for me, just having that all-star break in the year where I was like, all right, this is like a full reset. Like I took the 4 days or whatever it was. I didn't even think about baseball. Like I just kind of I went to the beach and spent 4 days at the beach and reset. And then once I got back, it was like a whole new season started up. So that was really cool for me to have that, almost full reset.
Josh, every player with a different organization probably has a different story. What's it like being in the Yankees organization? From what I've heard, talking to other guys and yourself in the past, they treat you well. So, how about the lifestyle? I know the minor league lifestyle isn't the same as the major league lifestyle. Far
Yeah.
from it, but how's everything going from that perspective?
Well, honestly, it's awesome. I think I couldn't be in a better organization for developing myself as a player. I think we have all the technology you can think of and all the resources possible where I feel like I'm in the best spot to better myself and to grow as a player, which I think if you ask anybody in our organization or even people in other organizations, they'll tell you the same thing. I know, speaking with Josh Groves, it's like not everywhere is the same. And talking to him about, being with the Yankees and all, and he said that it was awesome for his development too. So I don't think I could be in a much better spot for trying to make myself the best version of myself as a player.
Josh Moylan joining us. I've asked the guys this too, whether it be Carter Spivey with the Guardians or Carter Cunningham with the Blue Jays. The Yankees made a postseason run this year. Does the success of the big league team like trickle down at all? Do you kind of feel that throughout the organization?
I mean, I don't think as much from like what we get as players, because I mean those big league guys are the ones doing it, so they
Yeah.
deserve all the recognition and accolades for that. But you do notice it through kind of the facilities as you go around. Like things start to look a little nicer, and they start to redo some things that they might not have before. But yeah, I don't think anybody in the organization hurts from a decent playoff run.
Man, we saw some Pirates in some huge spots, and of course Gavin Williams and him going toe to toe with Tariq Skubal and basically
Yeah.
twice in 1 week was awesome. And Gavin really stepped up, had a great year. And then of course Trey Savage and what he was able to do in the postseason. Did you call like Aaron Judge or anybody and say, "Hey, here's some pointers on you, Savage"?
Yeah, I mean, when it's my buddies, I try not to help guys out with that. But I can't say I'll be doing the same if I'm the one facing them in that those playoff matchups. I think I'll try to help my guys as much as I can. But it's really cool to see them have that success and do it on the big screen for everybody to see, because they I've seen them do it for however many years now, and I think it's cool that people are really finally getting to see like how great of players they really are.
All right, I'm keeping a tally, Josh. So Zach Agnos, of course, he said he had success against Trey. I guess
Uh
I'll
huh.
believe him. Dixon said I think he he might have got a hit, but nothing special. Carter said he had a double, but that was about it. So, what were your numbers like against Trey Savage?
Yeah, honestly, it's kind of funny. I think Trey and I really only faced each other maybe one or two times. I think I might have a hit or two. I'm not really sure, but I think it's only been one or two times. Now, if you ask about Josh Groves, I can give you a whole spiel on that
Oh
because
boy.
I've faced him probably 50 times in inter squad. So we have being roommates, we had some good battles there. But yeah, Trey, I can't really remember too well the at bats I had against him, honestly.
Well, as the years go on, you can add hits to that, like a big fish story. And 10 years from now, you can say you dominated Trey in the Purple
Yeah,
World
maybe
Series.
maybe an ALCS or something.
Hey,
I'll
yeah.
have one to talk about. So we'll see if I can add to that total. But yeah, that'd be pretty cool.
Josh, you got a really cool family. I enjoyed meeting them a couple times when you were here, and big Baltimore sports fan. So, what's your dad, your uncle, your family's closet like now? Is it orange, or is there any pinstripes in there, or what's it
So
looking like?
my family, as you know, is full of jokes, but they told me they won't wear anything Yankees until I'm on TV.
Okay.
So they have a whole lot of Hudson Valley Renegades hats and Tampa Tarpons hats and all that, but they told me they will never put the NY on anything they're wearing until I'm on TV. So
Hey, I appreciate as a sports fan, like I appreciate that.
hey, you know what? I
Yeah,
respect it. They're
yeah.
holding to their roots, and I respect it. But at least they're supporting me. They're not fully against it. They're wearing my teams that I'm on right now. So
There you go. Got Lamar back healthy. Keaton Mitchell getting in the mix. You think the Ravens can turn this thing around this year?
yeah, I'm just glad we got Lamar back healthy because it was looking kind of spotty there for a little bit. But yeah, I mean, Huntley was cool to see him back and play well, so that
Mm-hmm.
was good. We needed that win. But yeah, I mean, I think if they can keep doing what they're doing now, Lamar's healthy, I think we'll be all right. But they're gonna need to win a whole lot of games because the AFC is looking pretty good this year.
No doubt. Talking a little sports with Josh Moylan today. Josh, what is your off season going to consist of? You're hanging out. You said what in Raleigh right now. What's the kind of next couple months look like for you?
Yeah, yes. I've actually been working out at a really cool facility. It's called Baseball Rebellion, which
Yeah.
it's a big indoor facility. It's really nice. So I've been working out there for about 2 months now, and just getting all my hitting and stuff done there. I'm going to start up defensive stuff and running stuff actually this week coming up. Not this week, but the following. So I'll be rolling on that. But yeah, it's just a whole lot of, kind of finding that time to relax because for 6 months of the year, I'm playing 140 something games, 150 games. So finding that time to still get my work in, but also, balance out and enjoy life for a little bit.
Who aren't there some pirates involved in Baseball Rebellion? Josh, who runs that?
Uh,
Do you?
the guy who runs his name's Chaz Pippett.
Okay.
There's no guys from ECU now, but actually, Connor Norby's he's going to work out with me there, starting up on Monday. So
Okay.
that'll be good. But not that I know of as far as pirates in there.
10-4. Gotcha. Have you made it to Greenville this off season yet?
No, I was planning on actually swinging by this weekend because I know there's a bunch of guys staying there. I know like Grows and Agnos and those guys are there, so I'm planning on maybe swinging by and saying what's up to them. But there's just been a whole lot of stuff going on, so I really haven't been had the time to make the trip.
Well, the cool part is, you're always welcome, and that's I love talking to you guys about that. That like the program is in such great shape that we've got guys from years past hanging out here, living here during the off season and popping in, and it shows the kind of healthy culture Cliff Godwin has built here.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like that's always how we've been too. Like even when we're there as players, like we're more family than we are teammates, and it's really cool to be able to have that ability to go back. And I know they finally started the facility they're making for that's going to have
Yeah.
a pro locker room and all, so that'll be really cool when that's done too. But yeah, I mean, it's always been home away from home, so any chance I'm going to get, I'll swing by there and say what's up to the guys. But it's really cool.
Josh, we loved watching you mash onto the football practice field back in the day, but you picked a few too. Showed some flash in the leather a little bit. How about your defensive game right now in your career?
Yeah, I mean, I think my defensive game this past year was really good. I think the throughout the season, I'm pretty sure I only had about 3 errors, and one of them was actually one of the worst experiences I've had on a baseball field from an error where the umpire called time, and I tossed the ball out, and he said he didn't call time. So then the a run actually ended up scoring, and I got charged with an error for it. But
Jeez.
yeah, one of the craziest things I've ever had happen. I can promise you it won't happen again. But yeah, I mean, defensively, it's always been something I've really cared about, and I give Coach Palumbo a ton of credit for that because from the day I got there, I could like I've always been able to hit, and they would tell me that. And Coach P had said, like if you, I know you can hit, but if you can play defense, you're really going to help yourself out, and you're going to help us win games. So I really took pride in that and worked with Coach P a ton, and I think defensively is really a strong point of my game.
Yeah, and on that note, Josh, and this could be anything from preparation to what you just talked about with Palumbo or what God went to, but what did you take from ECU that like helps you maybe day to day in your professional baseball career? Anything you can kind of point back to from your time here at ECU?
Yeah, I mean, honestly, I think the biggest thing that helps me is my sophomore year, where I kind of had some struggles
Yeah,
and had never really had that in my life. Like high school, if you're good in high school, like you never really struggle. It's just how high school baseball goes. But once I'd gotten to school and had that struggle, like it really taught me, like you got to understand baseball is meant to be like a game of failure. Like you see guys hit 3 out of 10 at bats, they get a hit and they're in the Hall of Fame. So
yeah.
it's that was really cool for me to have that experience, even though at the time wasn't great and I wanted to be better for the team. But it taught me that I needed to be able to handle failure and bounce back from failure and actually continue to play the game at a high level, because if you let it eat at you, you can't. And I think that's been the biggest thing, but also the preparation side of things. Like Coach Palumbo taught me to, put defense at the forefront of what I do. And a lot of people look at first base as the guy who can just hit and can't really play anywhere else. But for me, and Coach helped me with this, is like if you're playing first base, you have the chance to make three other people in the field a whole lot better.
Yeah.
You can take away errors from a shortstop, a third baseman, a second baseman, and that I didn't never really looked at it that way before. And now that I do, like it helps me to enjoy it more because I'm making three other people better while I'm playing over there. So
Awesome stuff. Josh Moylan joining us today. Josh will let you run, but man, great to catch up with you. Glad to see you're doing well, and we're obviously still supporting you here. Shirley Rhodes and crew do a great job of keeping up with what's going on with our Pirates and the pros. So keep up the good work, and hopefully we'll see you this offseason again, man.
yes, sir, I will. I really appreciate it. You guys are the best.